Welcome to the Grog Bowl, everybody. I'm Jason.
I'm Kyle.
And on family vacation, not really, but busy doing dad duties. Nick is not with us this week.
Nick's
That's
doing
all right.
Taekwondo, so he's going to come back next week with a knee injury again.
Yeah, it's gonna be his other knee.
Yep.
He's been like, motherfucker. Casper the Ghost kicked my ass again. Yeah, so Nick's not here. That's all right. Adapt and overcome.
Yep.
Working on things. Okay, so you called me last night at dinner
Yes.
and you brought up an interesting thing because uh, your favorite football or sports teams, should your wife follow the same things you do? In some aspects, if she's not a fan, I would say yes.
Yes. So she is not a fan of sports. She does not. Well, she likes some sports. She's recently gotten into NASCAR. We went to the Pocono. She really enjoyed going to the race. She doesn't like watching it on TV, but enjoyed going.
What'd you think of the hockey game?
She loves hockey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hockey is a diff. Yeah, we go to hockey games all the time. That's her
Well,
favorite sport.
speaking of which, there's one while we're home for Thanksgiving on Friday in Wilkes-Barre.
Is it the Bears?
At, no,
Okay.
the Bears is the next night, actually, but we're leaving Saturday, so we couldn't go to that one. But Friday night, there's one in Wilkes-Barre. They're playing the Lakeside Lightning or something like that. I don't remember, but I already looked, so we could go see your beloved Penguins on their home ice.
All right.
I'll just root for the other team. I'll even buy their fucking sweatshirt.
I don't even. They won't sell it there. You'll have to buy it online.
No, I buy it on AHL.com. That's where I got my bear shit.
You're such a loser.
It was fun though. I will, but I'm not saying anything. But the Bears did win the championship again.
Stop.
Just saying, they're
I,
true
I,
champions.
I'm trying to
2 years in a row.
hockey.
It's
I'll look
I
it up.
forget
I'll look it up
I
later.
forget what their schedule is, but I know there's one on the Friday we're up there in
All right.
Wilkes-Barre.
We'll go. That's the day
Home
after
ice.
Thanksgiving. So.
Yep, home ice. So I could buy tickets if I have to. Just no Sean and Tanya this time.
Yeah, I guess not. Um. Yeah. No. I'm a firm believer. So she doesn't care about football, and she wanted to pick her favorite team based on the cuteness of a mascot. And
You should
maybe
have told her. You should have told her the banana slugs.
I just don't think that's fair to pick because
No,
so the Titans have a wolf mascot, I think, and
a
that's
raccoon, isn't it?
maybe it's a raccoon, and that's why she loved it.
I don't know.
Yep, it's T-Rac. T-Rex. That's stupid.
I don't know.
So
Why couldn't they? Why couldn't they have a Titan
yeah,
like from like the Disney Hercules,
yeah,
like a fire Titan or uh just one of those things.
yeah, or even a knight. Their mascot's a sword, or like their logo is a sword. They could have had like a knight with a sword, or a Titan, just a Titan person.
Yeah, I don't know, but like Jen, when we got married, she could give two shits about football. Um, but I think when push comes to shove, she roots for Ohio State.
So last year during the Super Bowl, Lauren was rooting for the 49ers, but now she knows the Chiefs have a wolf. That's what it was. The Chiefs have a wolf mascot, and I was like, if you're a Chiefs fan, we're getting divorced. And she definitely can't be a Georgia Bulldogs fan.
Ugh, fucking SEC.
Yeah, And
Which pisses me off. ESPN is so SEC biased.
oh,
I
100%.
know that's their network. Like the SEC network is ESPN. They are so fucking like Paul Feinbaum and all them. Holy shit, are they so freaking like swallowing the SEC poll?
So like the SEC up until recently,
Don't get me wrong. I think there's been harder competition in the SEC between Georgia and Alabama.
over
But
the
you
years,
look at the rest
yes.
but you look at the rest of the SEC, have they been good? Maybe LSU in there that one year with Joe Burrow. But I would say most of the competition within the SEC is average, just like the Big Ten. But it's that thing. Once you get in the conference play, um, it's difficult every week. I think
Yeah,
because I mean you're going to eat your own, and that's what happened in the Big Ten last year.
yeah, yeah. I agree 100%. But up until a few years ago, the SEC was Alabama and LSU. There was nobody good in the SEC besides those two teams. Auburn would upset one of those every year, and they were a shit team. Just upset them, and um,
South
now,
Carolina would upset somebody.
yep. Well, South Carolina went pretty far 2 years ago. They were in the top 10 power rankings, but now they're crap
Well,
again.
so did Tennessee when they
So
had that one dude, that one quarterback. They were all right, and then they just shit the bed.
Oklahoma
But
used
you
to be
got
good.
to,
Oklahoma used to be good back in the day, but when they were good, Alabama wasn't. And neither was LSU. They were just hauling over everything. And now Texas is good this year. Well, they look good. I'll say that they look all right.
I th- I think I think going down the stretch though, they're probably going to have a good chance in the SEC. But um, I don't even know what their schedule looks like. I'm gonna
Well,
pull it up.
Vanderbilt is trash. Texas A&M is hit and miss. Texas Longhorns, they look good this year. I'll say that. The Vols are okay. The Gamecocks
Let's
are
just
okay. Old Miss is hit and miss over the years. Like they've been good, been bad, been good, been bad. Oklahoma hasn't been the same since the late 2000s.
like this week. Texas is playing University of Texas San Antonio, so the Roadrunners down there. But um, I are they going to? So here's the remaining schedule. They
Yeah,
play
I'm looking at it here with you.
UTSA this week, University of Louisiana Monroe, and then they get into uh, the SEC schedule. So they play Mississippi State, Oklahoma in the Red River rivalry game. I think I think George is going to take him to Pound Town on the fuck truck.
Mississippi's not in the SEC.
Mississippi State is.
No, I'm looking at it.
Yeah. Oh,
Alabama,
they are.
Arkansas, Auburn, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, LSU. Oh, yeah, there.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. They'll probably bounce back against Vanderbilt, Florida. You know, I don't know. That old rivalry between Texas and Texas A&M may be a good game.
That's always a good game every year. Even
Yeah.
when the Aggies are struggling, they always manage to pull up for
I mean,
the Longhorns.
everybody's like, oh my God, they beat Michigan. Michigan sucks.
Yeah, Michigan had a lucky year last year. That was
Well, no, they had a great team.
I don't
But
think
what
that
I'm saying,
I don't think they were national champion quality of a team. I I think
I,
I think their
I,
schedule and everything else played into just like Alabama. Alabama is the most overrated college football team. They should not be where they are in the power rankings. I think they're number
I
4 right now.
I think if you had uh, if Georgia had beaten Alabama, I think Georgia would have beaten Michigan for the national championship.
Yes, I agree with that.
But everybody said like so far this year, like Oregon's gonna be good, and Oregon struggled against like Fresno State and shit like that. I mean, Penn State struggled against fucking Gambling State, I think, or Bowling Green, one of them.
Yeah. Well, look at Notre
I think the
Dame.
best.
Notre Dame
I
just
think
got
God,
mopped. That
I
was bad.
fucking laughed my. So that's what I was gonna bring up is like so our house, because I came into this family and had the two boys, um, and they kind of split. Because Connor went with me in Ohio State. Connor's an Ohio State fan, and Jace went with his dad, who's a Notre Dame fan. So the last couple of years in this house has been fucking awesome. Especially last year when Ohio State beat Notre Dame in their house with
Yeah.
1 second to go on the
Yeah.
clock.
That was an epic moment.
Yeah.
So, looking at the AP top 25, there's one, two, three, four, five, six. In the top 10, there's 6 SEC teams. There's Texas, Georgia, I'll go in order. Georgia, Texas, Alabama, Ole Miss, Missouri, and Tennessee. So I don't I don't understand how Tennessee went up 7 points.
Eventually, they're gonna start lopping themselves off, right?
Yeah,
Because
they're not in conference games right now.
it's going to be hard. I think there's a lot of speculation. Like they're saying like there's going to be some 2-loss teams in the playoff. I don't think there is because I think you're going to have to start shuffling them schools that are undefeated. Like if NIU runs the table, how do you not put them in the playoff?
Yeah, we'll see.
The ACC, crap.
Yeah, I don't even know how
The
their
only team,
conference.
the only team that they have that is pretty good this year so far is Miami.
Yeah, they're ranked 10.
Yeah, but who have they played?
Nobody. It's nice to see Northern Illinois in the
The
top
top
25.
25?
They're not ranked though, so they were unranked. So they can't. They don't. It doesn't show how far they came up in the rankings. Yeah, they're 25. I think. I
But
don't know. Sky's the limit for them, realistically. Notre Dame was
is
a
Clemson still in the top 25?
yeah 22. So
See,
what do you
I don't
follow?
get that either.
Do you follow the top? Yeah, they're 1-1.
Yeah,
The,
I don't get
Northern
that. So
Northern Illinois
like
is 2-0 and ranked lower.
how yeah, I don't get that. So how can you have a 2-0 team against because Clemson lost to Georgia, and that's why is because they lost to the number one team in the country. But
What's AP mean? What does the AP in top 25 mean?
Associated Press,
And what does the AFCA coaches poll?
that's the coaches vote for the number one team.
Okay, so on the AP top 25, Ohio State's ranked 3.
Right.
On the coaches poll, Ohio State's ranked 2.
Yes, but it doesn't matter because that's why I hate preseason rankings. It's stupid. I think you need to play at least 3 weeks to get a fucking ranking.
Yeah. Let's see.
But
Northern Illinois schedule.
in all honesty, it's not going to matter until the playoff committee meets. I think I forget when. I think it's in October.
So,
I'm gonna look it up.
other than Notre Dame, the Northern Illinois has a fairly easy schedule. They play Buffalo, North Carolina State, Massachusetts, Bowling Green, Toledo, Ball State, Western Michigan, Akron, Miami, Ohio, and Central Michigan. So Other than
So
Notre Dame, they will play nobody.
Notre
And
Dame.
other than Notre Dame,
Oh yeah.
their schedules all nobodies. So, but say they go undefeated, I almost guarantee you they don't see a playoff seed because
I think Notre Dame needs to pick a fucking conference.
yeah, they belong in the well,
I think
uh,
they should be.
probably Pac-12. And I don't even know how Notre Dame, again, 1-1. I don't. After losing to Northern Illinois, they should not have. They should not even be in the top 25. I think an upset like that loses your ranking. And I think it's funny that Sanders' kid walked off the field before the end of the game.
Well, he was hurt too.
Yeah, I don't care.
I think
That's
they were doing like concussion protocol or whatever on
and
him.
there was 2 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, still he wasn't going to go back in
No,
regardless.
and he sucks anyway. So does Colorado.
Yeah.
I
Well,
that's just all
I
press. That's all press hype right there. That's all it is.
yeah. Well, they because had they been pretty good, they had a decent chance to win the Big 12, but or at least compete for the Big 12. But I think Utah is actually going to win the Big 12. Arizona would be a good one too.
Yeah.
But just like all the rest of these, they're super conferences now. So the top two teams play for the Big Ten championship, SEC, Big 12, and the ACC.
Miami has such an advantage. The ACC is a shit conference, and Miami is the only good team in that conference.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that. BC looked pretty good.
They're just, I don't know. They're not
Florida State is garbage, though.
yet. It's just, I don't know. It's like every
The
empire.
only good thing about the only
They
good thing
fall.
about Florida State, the only thing good thing about Florida State is all their female fans.
Yeah.
Tank tops and bikini tops.
I have a feeling, I don't know. I feel like Ohio State's run is almost over. I hate saying that. But I have a feeling the old schools that were good back in the early 2000s, USC, Oregon, I think they're going to have a big comeback in the next 2 years. I
Well,
think we're going to
it's
see.
cyclical. But you're gonna have Ohio State's gonna be competitive, especially once you got to think
I
they're
agree.
in the top recruiting classes each year.
Yeah, no, I agree. I just think their reign as far as the top 25 is concerned, I don't think in the next 2 years we're going to see Ohio State playing in it. Like, they're not going to be in the top 10 of those rankings. I think they're going to fall and have a couple years of below average ranking, meaning they're going to lose a couple games and just drop down. And I
Well,
hate.
you got to remember, you don't have to be in the top two.
Mhm.
So to get into the playoff, because your champion is going to get the bye, and then your second place team is going to get in as well, probably. So as long as they stay competitive enough to make it to the Big Ten championship,
Oh yeah,
you're going to be.
I think they will. Because I mean I don't see. I don't really see too many other people making it in
Well,
the
I
Big
mean,
Ten. I mean Ohio.
USC, and all them, they're gonna stay competitive, but I think uh, they're gonna have growing pains because the Pac-12 was a different beast. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
So, like, if you look at historically, a lot of those games in the Pac-12 were high-scoring games, just like the Big 12. You know, It's very little defense and a shit ton of offense. Where Big Ten is a shit ton of defense and typically very low scoring games. Like most games in like Ohio State, Michigan are probably under, I don't know, 40 combined points, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I wonder why I don't like that USC's in the Big Ten. I feel like they're not. I feel like the Big Ten should remain. Like areas should stick to areas.
Who do you want? Colorado in the Big Ten?
Sure. But no, I mean like I don't know. I feel like the Big Ten usually stays in that. I don't know. I don't want to call it the Northeast because it's kind of centralized in the country. But
I'd like to see Notre Dame in the Big Ten. It bring back that Penn State Notre Dame
yeah,
rivalry. Um, or it'd be funny for like teams like Syracuse or something like that to be in the Big Ten too. But is it? I don't even know
Oregon
what
was in
Syracuse.
Oregon and USC were in the Pac-12, right?
Yeah,
And the Pac-12 is that gone now?
I think there's only like two teams left, if any. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I wonder why. I wonder why all these conferences are disseminating.
It's the Super Conference. I think eventually what's going to happen is they're going to try and push out the NCAA.
I think that's not a bad idea.
NCAA blows. Too many rules.
Yep. Well, football blows now. It's I don't know.
Well,
If you ask
sell
me, if
yourself to the highest bidder.
yeah,
I think they should get paid for name, image, and likeness. Um,
I don't think they should make hundreds of millions of dollars.
but what like for companies to pay you, yeah, okay. But I don't think the schools should be able to pay
Yeah.
players to come play for
Nope.
them.
I think it should be all. You should play for the college you want to play for without any financial backing, and then once you start playing, you can gain sponsorship.
I I
Meaning like you could be endorsed by a company or
like Quentin Ewers. I think I read somewhere like he makes $1.9 million from Dr. Pepper.
that's insane. That is insane to be a college athlete and make that
Uh,
much money.
Fuck, how awesome would that be, though?
Yeah, it would have changed a lot of things.
I mean, seriously, if I was getting paid to play college football, what's my incentive to go pro?
Yeah. Well, your incentive is you're after
But what
so
I'm
many
saying is,
years.
like, let's say you had a good season, but it wasn't the best, and you come back and play like your senior year or whatever, and you make more money and you're a hell of a lot better football player. I think it incentivizes people to stay longer to make more money in college.
Yeah, yeah, it does.
And there is a chance that you could make millions of dollars in the pros, but how many rookies come out of college and start?
Well, and how many rookies are half decent in college and go undrafted? That would
Yeah.
I mean look at Tom Brady, he went last in the draft, luckily for him. But I
Well,
mean,
Brock Purdy did.
yeah. But
Tom Brady went like the seventh round or something like
I
that.
thought he was last, or was that Peyton Manning? Who
Uh,
went? No, Peyton Manning was a
no,
first round draft pick.
yeah. Brock Purdy was the last one.
Either way, we'll use Brock Purdy as a good reference point.
And he only makes $500,000 a year or something like that.
Well, he's on a $1 million contract for 2 years. I mean, all that will change next year because this is the last year of his contract. But I mean, his tight ends
No,
are
he's
making.
going to get paid.
Oh yeah,
He's going to get paid.
he's playing good football. But imagine imagine somebody stood out just a little bit more than he did, and he went undrafted. And maybe he gets a free agency pickup, maybe he doesn't. But I mean, that's one pick away.
But you look at like how many players were great fucking college players, but they sucked in fucking the NFL.
RG3.
Johnny Manziel.
Oh yeah, he was just on. He almost committed suicide. I just watched the thing on
Yeah.
him. It
Yeah,
was
I watched
sad.
that too. Tim Tebow.
That's a shame. Tim Tebow's probably.
But what I'm saying is, in prospectus, he probably didn't get the shot that he deserved. But I think great, great college quarterback though. But RG3,
Yeah.
great. What's his nuts? Played for Carolina for a while. Who was their quarterback? Number one. I can't remember his fucking name.
Cam Newton.
Yeah, Cam Newton, great fucking college quarterback. Shit in the NFL.
He had one good. His first season in the NFL was great.
Yeah, but how many players come out of fucking college? Look at Joe Burrow. His rookie season was probably his best so far, right? Or the second season,
Yeah.
because I think he got hurt his first season. But went to a Super Bowl and choked.
Well, I could tell you, I mean, Ohio State in and of itself has had quarterbacks that were great that got drafted and didn't even end up playing
Well,
in the
fucking
NFL.
JT Barrett,
Yeah.
I think he went undrafted.
Dwayne
And
Haskins.
Dwayne Haskins went first round and fucking
Shit.
sucked it up in Washington because he had a shit head coach.
Terrell Pryor.
Oh, he was a fucking cocksucker. I hated him.
Yeah, but good quarterback. And
Yeah, he was a good quarterback.
went to the NFL. Tried being a wide
I think
receiver and
I
didn't
think
work out.
Ohio State's had more wide receivers become successful in the
Yeah,
NFL
yeah,
than
yeah.
any other
Yeah, I
position.
think the only one
Uh,
that's I think the only
and
one that's
linebackers.
I think the only one that's made a name for himself in like the last 10 years is probably the Bear. He's not the Bears quarterback now, but
Justin Fields.
yeah, Justin Fields. He's probably
He
the
had a
only one
hell
that
of a game against the other. 'Cause he started for Pittsburgh.
yeah.
He had a hell of a game. They won too.
Who was that other who's a big boy for Ohio State? Great quarterback.
Cardell Jones.
Yeah, Cardale Jones and Braxton Miller too. Braxton Miller was a good quarterback.
Yeah, but he went into the NFL as a receiver.
Yeah, but Cardale Jones. I mean, I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
He, he played in the CFL, I think, for a while.
I don't know how I don't know how the skill sometimes most of the time the skill sets don't transfer. And maybe it's just a bad mix up of coaching versus player style.
And I think that's a lot of it is that Dwayne Haskins, for example, um, that transition. If you don't have the or even Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Justin Fields is a great quarterback, I think. He was just in a shitty team. Like, if you don't have an offensive line that can
Yeah.
protect your ass, you put Justin Fields in, let's say, Philly when they went to the Super Bowl. I think, you know, he's a Super Bowl champ.
Yeah.
Or you put Justin Fields in Kansas City, he's a Super Bowl champ.
Yeah. Yep. And that's another thing I tell people all the time is I like great quarterbacks 90% of the time are overrated. I don't think Patrick Mahomes is that great of a quarterback. He's surrounded by nothing but talent from his offensive line to his wideouts.
Well,
He's
it's like Brock Purdy. I don't.
yeah, I
Is
agree.
he really that good? No, but he's got Christian McCaffrey and all the
Yep.
supporting actors behind him that fucking they make you look good,
Yeah,
and they're
sure do.
going to.
Yep. I think the
And
only two quarterbacks in the last 10 years that you could say were great quarterback, well maybe even three. Cuz Yeah, maybe three. I would say Peyton Manning, obviously Tom Brady, because Tom Brady made it to the Super Bowl that first year with zero talent, and actually the first
Yeah,
two
but he had a
Super
lot of
Bowls
talent around him
after.
at those times.
Yeah, I mean he did, but nothing.
'Cause they were going to the Super Bowl regardless that year when
Yeah,
Drew Bledsoe got hurt.
yeah, yeah. Drew Bledsoe took him most of the way, and then Peyton Manning, Tom Brady. Peyton Manning just alone on being able to read a defense and knowing what was coming before they even snapped the ball. I think that was
I think
super impressive.
I think Aaron Rodgers is a great
Yeah,
quarterback too.
yeah, he was gonna make. He was the third. Yeah, but
Yeah.
other than that, I don't. I think Patrick Mahomes, in and of itself, because if you watch Patrick Mahomes, he's not throwing dimes out there. He's putting the ball up in the air, and the receivers are running. A lot of the times they're running to the ball.
Oh, you fucking look at what's his nuts, Tua Tungalova
Yeah,
or whatever, however you say his name. He's got Tariq Hill.
yeah.
I mean, it's
Hard to overthrow Tyreek Hill.
well, he's going to make you look good.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Look at Cleveland. I wish they'd get rid of Deshaun Watson, but um, he was a great college quarterback, and he's shit in the NFL. I don't I don't even remember like Dak Prescott in college.
No, me neither. I don't. I don't remember. I don't remember Brock Purdy. I don't remember Dak Prescott. I don't
Well,
remember.
Brock Purdy paid for Iowa State.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I do because I mean he's it's Big 12, and we're in the middle of Big 12 hell here.
So what's Eagles quarterback? I don't remember him in college.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I don't remember him.
He played for Alabama behind Tua,
Oh,
or he
that's
started in front of Tua but got hurt, or Nick Saban replaced him in the championship game, and he fucking took off. And then Jalen Hurts transferred to fucking Oklahoma.
so. We last year, me and Devin went to the Eagles game in Philly when they played the Niners, and the Niners mopped the floor with them. It was the greatest thing in the world. I just wore.
You know where you should go? Like go to Charlotte, North Carolina, and see a Panthers game. Apparently, the Panthers right now are giving out 2 tickets for $1.80, according to Pat McAfee.
Was that? Are they struggling that hard to get people?
Well, just to get people to come to their games.
Sucks.
I'd go see a shitty team.
Yeah,
Like I remember when I was stationed in Phoenix, like the Cardinals sucked
yeah.
bad, and we used to go get tickets for like $5.
It's a good deal. I would go watch. I mean, it's a professional
I
football
went
game.
I went one time, and the Raiders were playing the fucking Cardinals, and the Raiders mopped them. And that's when Jake Plummer played,
Yeah,
and they were shitty.
he was a
And
good quarterback.
they're- oh yeah, half decent, better than fucking uh, Nick's top gurgling buddy, old Fitzmagic.
Oh yeah.
He was a great quarterback. Oh, he played on half the teams. Of course, he's going to be a
Yeah.
good quarterback.
I think he. I think if he. I think he's a Tim Tebow too. I think he had. I think he. No, maybe not a Tim Tebow. That's an overstatement. I think Tim Tebow had potential to be a great quarter. I mean, he took the Broncos to the Super Bowl and get. I don't know how you do that to a man. How do you like even if they made it to the playoffs? How do you cut the quarterback that got you there?
Yeah. But that's another one of those teams where like the management and shit didn't back their players. That's why Tim Tebow got a raw deal.
Yep.
But that's all right. He's a good analyst, and what he does for fucking people outside of football is way
Yeah.
better anyway.
Yeah. I
And I was not a Tim Tebow fan when he played college football
no.
because I was like, "Fuck you, Florida."
Yeah.
But Tim Tebow's a
Boy,
great guy.
what a time for college football though. When he played,
Yeah,
those were some great years of college football.
yeah. I mean, they whooped Ohio State's ass
Yeah.
twice.
Yep. good games though. It's not like they were blowouts. They were good games.
No, the one was a blowout.
Was it?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they may have been both blowouts. Or LSU beat us, or I don't remember. Let's see.
So here's Ohio State's quarterbacks from 2001 till the present. Steve Bellisari. Don't remember him. I was pretty young then. Craig Krenzel. Don't remember him. Craig Krenzel. Justin Zwick. Don't remember him.
Zwick.
Don't remember him. Troy Smith. There it is.
Troy Smith. He was good, but not good in the NFL. 'Cause he was a Heisman Trophy winner.
Yep. Todd Bachman. Don't remember him. Terrell Pryor. Oh, he was so fun to watch.
History. Let's see.
Joe Bowserman. Braxton Miller. He was fun to watch too. JT Barrett. I remember when Braxton Miller got hurt and JT Barrett came in to that game and was just throw his like first pass was like a 60-yard bomb downfield for a touchdown. Like if that's not a way to start your college career, I don't know what is.
So this one only goes back. That's the playoff. Because it starts in 2015 when Ohio State won.
In a lot since 2001, JT Barrett is the most consecutive starter for Ohio State. He started in 2014. Cardale Jones started in 2015 because he was hurt. Then he came back in 16 and 17. And then Dwayne Haskins started in 2018.
So looking at this, Florida beat Ohio State 41-14.
That's a blowout.
LSU beat Ohio State 38-24.
I haven't got to watch any games this year yet. College football. Is that
And then Ohio State won. They beat Oregon 42-20. Ezekiel Elliott, man, he was great his first year or two with the Cowboys, and now he's just like, eh. And then in 2020, Alabama
he's a drama queen.
Alabama beat Ohio State 52-24. That was a blowout. Not as bad as the Georgia TCU game, but
he's a Ezekiel Elliott's a prima donna.
he was so good in college, though. So anyway, what was that other thing that you were going to bring up?
Oh, we're starting a lawnmower racing league.
Oh yeah. So here's my question for Lawnmower Racing League: is it 0 turns included, or is it just
old riding
John
mowers?
Deere? Like yeah, so like.
So today I went to Freeland and picked up a 1968 Dynamark. It's an old Sears brand, and I already got it halfway torn apart, and I'm gonna drop it down to the ground, throw like a big old lawnmower engine on it, and see how fast I can.
So I was gonna say, is it modified?
Yeah, they're gonna be modified, but not for speed, more for looks than anything. It's not gonna be.
I was gonna say
it's not gonna be like. We don't want to do it.
You can't put like a dirt bike engine in that bitch.
No. We gotta stick to lawnmower engines, and we're gonna build them, and then in the spring, and we're going to build them through the winter, and in the spring we are going to um, we're going to do one race and see how competitive it is. If it's not competitive, we're just going to make a mandatory engine size that everybody has to run.
It'd be funny to like I know Hobby Carnival. Do they still do like the lawnmower tractor pulls up there?
Yep.
It'd be funny to get like them to uh agree to do the fucking race.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, that'd be badass. But we're just gonna do it in my buddy's backyard. We're gonna build a track. He has a skid steer. We're gonna build a track in his backyard, and we're gonna make
That's awesome.
we're gonna make a little Pocono, like a little triangle track with 3 turns in it, and just go. We don't want it to be like doing 45 on a lawnmower. We kind of want it to be slow. We don't want anybody to get hurt. I don't want to be able to get hurt outside of work and then not be able to fulfill my commitment to my job and not get paid.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think it would be fun.
Yeah. We're gonna keep. I think the goal is to maybe in between 20 and 25 miles an hour, somewhere in there.
I think it'd kind of be fun because like we used to have a goat kart.
I remember used to go up.
Yeah.
Used to go up to that asphalt track, up on the side of the river there, off 239 River Road.
And that little bastard had a lawnmower engine in it, and it went pretty fast.
Yeah, yeah. So I think that's
We used
that.
to take it down to Burvon too, because they used to have a track down there.
Yep. So
Wasn't it? That one was just straight up circle though,
yeah,
right?
that was a circle track. Yep. Now they use
Is
it
it
for
still there?
yeah they use it for RC cars.
Uh,
But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm building the mower right now. Picked up the mower for $40.
are you gonna fucking like spray paint it and like hopefully get like sponsors and shit to put on it?
I'm just gonna put fake sponsors. I'm gonna put like Sunoco gasoline
You
stickers
should
on
put
it.
you should put the Grog Bulls fucking emblem on the hood.
I will. 100% I will. Yeah,
That's awesome.
I'll get a sticker made for it. Let me see. I found.
Just uh, you should put like EBDB BMB on there. That's from if you watch the league, you'll understand. The one character's name is Taco, and it's the Eskimo Brother database. And an Eskimo brother is two guys that have had sex with the same person,
Oh yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
they're Eskimo brothers. Yeah, EBDB. And then later on in the series, he opens up a bed and breakfast, and like anytime somebody sleeps with somebody, he updates the database. EBDB B&B. Taco Core.
I'm
If
gonna.
you like, if you like football and fantasy football and like just stupid comedy, the league is your show. It's funny as fuck.
So I used to be in. I used to be in the fantasy football. And then my life just got too busy. Like
Yeah,
it's. I know it's
I'm
only
into.
realistically it's a 1 day. It's a 1 hour commitment, but it always slipped my mind, and I was just losing money. I was giving $50 donations to my friends to win a championship because that's what we did. We did $50.
Yeah, that's what we're doing at work, and I won. Uh, so I do one with like all my past commanders and shit like that, and that one's free. We just do it on Yahoo just for shits and gigs, and then I paid $50 for the one at work, and I think you win like $500 or whatever, or they split it up. I forget what the payouts were, but I had a pretty good draft, I think, but I could care less because what happens is like after Monday Night Football, like this morning, I set my lineup for the new week. So
Yeah, it could be hard though. So let me see if I can pull this off real quick.
or
Can you see that?
yeah, I gotta hit watch stream.
So
Oh yeah,
that's like pretty much what that's the same exact mower I got, and that's what my ambition to make it look like that. Well, sit like that, like lowered, and uh, I want my seat to sit down a little farther than that. But yeah,
that's badass.
yeah, it'll be
What
fun.
number?
16.
16.
Yeah, any other time it would have been. Um,
It froze up.
I can't get this
There
to
you
go
go.
away.
That's all right.
There we go. Anyway, yeah, so that's good. That'll be a good time. It'll be fun.
Yeah. At least, if anything, it's just a way to blow off some time with your friends.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's right now. All I do is the iRacing stuff. That's all I do. I sit here and race, and I've never been big into fabrication or anything like that, and I've always had an interest in it, but never had the time, or not the time, but never had the ambition to do it. And this is, I've kind of lit a fire under my ass, and I can't wait to like
Yeah.
see how everything's gonna work out.
I think I'd like to start. I'd like to eventually, like, as I get a little bit older, like redo like an old pickup truck or something like that, and just for fun.
I started ripping my old blue truck apart.
But I don't know how to weld. I don't know how to do auto body shit.
Me
It'd
neither.
have to be trial and error. And like if I'm working on something that I'm going to be driving around and I want to be proud of, I'd have to do a lot of practicing before I fucking
Yeah, dive
go out
into.
and do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because realistically, even before you start, you're gonna invest a lot of money in the tools. Well, I mean, a good welder, you're gonna drop over $1,000 on,
Yeah.
and then, I mean, at least Connor could come up and teach you how to weld.
Oh yeah. And I'm not worried about that, but it's just, that's a lot of time and effort and um
I don't think it has to be.
it's like I could fix like if it was like taking apart an engine or whatever, I have no problem doing that. But like it's that
Tedious
it's that
work.
shit. Yeah. God, I have zero patience for that
Me too.
shit.
Me too. When I was doing all that body work
I,
on
I
May,
I don't even know how you fucking like detail cars. I wouldn't have the patience for that shit.
I don't know. When I'm doing it, I hate the thought of doing it. First of all, so it's not like I hate working more than I want to, but the money's super nice, and when I'm doing it, it's kind of like working out. Like I dread work. Like if I started going to the gym, I've done it 5 or 6 times over the last 2 years. Start going to the gym, like I dread going to the gym. Like God, this fucking blows. This is not what I want to do with 2 hours of my life, or even an hour. And then when I get there, I'm like, oh, this ain't too bad. And when I leave, I'm super happy I went. So,
Yeah.
and detailing's the same
I
exact way. I hate doing it. I don't want to do it. And then I start doing it, and I get into this fluid motion of doing it. And I don't know. For some reason, this is gonna sound cliche, but it seems like time just like slows down, and like everything in my brain, I see my hands going at full speed, but in my mind, it's like slow motion almost. And it feels
I
it's a weird
I
feeling.
gotta find a new gym. I think I'm gonna resign from the fire department. I kind of just I don't know if I have it anymore. Kind of like, I don't really want to do it. Like, I went on a grass fire a couple weeks ago, and it was like 113 degrees outside. Plus, fighting that fire is like fuck. I was like, this fucking blows.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times now, when they have so many paid guys, so like if something good kicks off, if we don't respond to the like car accidents and shit that get toned out, we usually just end up as volunteers sitting at the station. So I'm like, yeah, this is stupid.
Why don't you? What would the process be like for you to get paid?
Uh,
Like, is there like a fire academy?
I'm already fully certified. They would just have to hire me, and I'd have to quit my job at the hospital.
No interest in
And
that.
that, no, hell no. Especially the amount that I would lose.
Yeah.
It'd be like half my pay that I currently make. So, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. As of right now, it's looking that way. It looks like I'm just gonna fucking call her a day. I mean, I gave him 8 years, 8+ years.
Yeah.
Fuck
That's
it. I don't know.
more than anybody else would do.
Yeah,
But it still looks good on your resume.
yeah. Um,
People love
I don't
volunteer
plan.
work.
I don't plan on leaving this job anytime soon. So
Yeah. Is it like is it a federal job?
no, I work for a hospital.
Yeah, no, okay. So do you get a pension or a 401k?
I have a 401k. Yeah. So like all my other jobs that I had, I just rolled all that shit in when I started.
Mm.
So now it's fucking starting to build up even more because I have so much invested.
So we just started doing this thing. It's called a 450. Well, we didn't start it. We got it approved for our contract for 2025, and it's called a 457B. It's just like a
Mhm.
401k, but it's for local government. I think it's a federally regulated thing, so it's like I'm sure the fire department guys could probably do it down in Texas too. But
I think they were looking into that at one point.
it's just like it's free. You pay for it with your own contribution. Like there is no fees attached to it or anything. It is free to the employee. And we got our supervisors to agree to match up to $1,000 a year for the 457, barring that we make a minimum contribution of $1,000. They'll match whatever we put in, but only up to $1,000. If we put in $1,600, they'll only put in $1,000.
Yeah, the hospital I work for, they match 4%.
Lauren, they match up to 10, and she she
Yeah.
doesn't contribute very much to her 401k.
So I I put in 5%, they match 4.
That ain't bad.
Nah. I could probably go higher than that, but it's like, what the hell for?
Yeah, I mean you already got your pension,
Yeah,
so I mean it's just gonna be a security blanket, realistically.
yeah,
Even if
it's all good.
even if it, I mean plus Social Security if that's available by the time
Yeah, it
we're
is.
ready to collect.
Well, yeah, that's true too.
So,
Good
but
fuck
this
them.
I've been the older I get, the more I think about my future, and the more relaxed I want to be when I'm older. I don't want to be like
Well, the
mom and
thing that sucks is I wish, yeah, I really wish I would have paid more attention to it when I was younger.
yeah, me too. I mean, just starting now, I wish I would have started looking out for it when I was 21 and started
Yeah,
like a
but
Roth IRA or
yeah, hindsight's 2020 though, right?
yeah. Well, like Michael's got. I've been trying to give all this life advice to Michael, and I don't know if he's paying attention to me or what, but
He's not.
I
In
know
one ear, out the other. Just
he.
like you were.
Yeah, no, I know. I just and I tell him all the time, like I wish I had somebody tell me this information when I was young, and I did. I had everybody telling me, but I didn't want to listen to it back then.
It's just like in the military, they're saying, invest into this, invest into
Yeah,
that.
start your
Like
thrift
all my
savings
leadership,
plans.
yeah, yeah. And I was like, yeah, whatever. I like my money.
Yep, me too.
I like drinking my Coors Light on the fucking
Yep.
weekends.
Yeah, Michael just started at the prison,
Yeah,
and
I know.
I've been like, he's making more money at 19 years old than I ever made by the time I mean, I was still in my early 20s before I saw the money he's making now. And I said, be smart with your money. Literally 2 days after I had that conversation with him, he calls me and he goes, "Hey, will you co-sign a loan for me? I want to buy a car." And I was like, "No." I was like, "You got a good car that runs and drives. Like, he has no responsibilities, no bills to pay." I said save 1,000 dollars out of each one of your checks. I said that's 26,000 a year. I said, you'll have, in 2 years, you'll have 52 grand. I said, that's a,
It'd be $12,000.
what?
It'd be $12,000. Oh, I see. He's
Yeah,
making
bi-weekly paychecks.
bi-week. Okay,
Yeah, so he would 26 paychecks a year. It's
it'd be
26 grand.
24,000.
No, it'd be 26. If you
Oh,
save a
there's 12
thousand,
months. 12 times 2,
yeah. Well, 2 of those months you get 3 checks.
maybe.
No, you do. I know. I get paid bi-weekly. Do the math. Do it up.
Dude, where'd you go, moron?
But he's just, like I said, I hope he's listening. I know he's not because he already blew me off and tried buying a car.
Well,
But
shit. Well, shit. Even if he saves like 6 months and walks into a dealership with 12 grand down, he's gonna get financed.
yeah, 100%. But I told him just to hang on to his money. I said, oh God, like my army bonus, if I wouldn't have blew that on Erica, not that I blew it, it was life lessons, but um, if I wouldn't have blew all that money and I had 20 grand laying in my bank account somewhere now, or even if I threw that 20 grand into the thrift savings plan, just in my 8-year career, that thrift savings plan probably could have ended up making me 40, 50 grand.
I bought a fucking used 1988 Volkswagen Jetta with my bonus.
I remember that. I remember that car. the
That thing
the
was
shaggin' wagon.
that thing was awesome. I love that car.
Yeah, that was a good car.
Yeah.
We're at 57.
Yeah, we better go because it's getting late.
Yep, 9:39.
Yeah. I gotta get up. I've been getting up. I get up at 4 to. I ride my Peloton. I haven't been in the mood to lift weights lately, so I just do 2 Peloton rides a day. So it equates to out to about an hour and 15 minutes a day riding on the bike, and I have to find a fucking new workout routine to fucking get excited about, and I haven't done that yet. Um, Plus if I decide to resign from the fire department, I'm gonna have to find a new gym.
So
So,
there's a lot of guys up here. Um, they started doing this stuff. It's called testosterone replacement therapy.
hmm
It's pretty much just legal steroids. It just boosts your testosterone. But what the doctor who prescribes it doesn't tell everybody is that it's a lifelong commitment. Like, and once you start, like, if once you're like 4 months in, it's pretty much if you stop taking it, your body's gonna flood itself with estrogen, and you're just gonna have tits.
I should ask Gene if he could write me a prescription for HGH.
So I asked, well, he tried writing me a prescription for that Manjaro again, so I could lose weight again. That shit is expensive. If your insurance company does not pay for it, it is like $1,200 a month, and I just don't want to do the work.
What about like Ozempic and stuff?
Same process as now. Have you ever heard of that? I'm sure you've seen the ads on Facebook or something. That Hims company,
Yeah,
they make the same stuff as Ozempic. I mean, it does the same exact thing as Manjaro. It just decreases your appetite and you don't
yeah,
feel hunger. But and they do that, but it's $180 a month. And apparently there's a pharmacy around here that you can buy it from. They make their own little cocktail of stuff, and it's just like Ozempic, like same active ingredients. And I don't know. I guess it would be like the equate version of Ibupro or of Advil. But
yeah. Because I'm actually starting to think that that may be half my problem is just like I'm getting older. Maybe my testosterone levels are fucking dropping a little bit, but I
go
don't
get
know.
go get a blood test.
Oh, I can. But every time I do that, they're like, well, yeah, you're within range. Well, that's great. Am I on in the median, or am I on the low end of that range, or am I at the high end of that range? Whatever.
So
But I have no problems like biking and shit like that. Like I said, I think it's just a workout regimen. I've been doing the one I've been doing for so long that I'm not excited to go to the gym and fucking do it. It's like going through the motions.
Yep.
So
That's why
I don't know.
I
We'll
think that's
see.
why I never really had anybody to go to the gym with. And like me and Lauren started going to Planet Fitness last year. And Planet Fitness is a friggin' joke. Like they have free weights there that you can use, but every time you go in there, doesn't matter what time of day, the free weights are always taken. So you end up working out on a cable machine and then you hit the treadmill
I,
for 25 to
the
30
cable
minutes.
machines are actually really good for you because it helps isolate a lot better. But free weights increase your stability muscles. But yeah,
I
but
feel like I've never I feel like free weights I never got sore. Or I always got sore from free weights. Using cable weights I never really got that like wake up in the morning and your muscles are super tight. I never got that from cable machines. And I mean that's even going back to high school. I never got that type of sore from cable machines. I always free weights I always did, but
yeah,
and I'm it's heavy. I'm like I don't cut myself short when it comes to the weights on cable machines. I just don't.
yeah,
Know. Maybe I'll go back to the gym. I felt like
yeah.
I said, it feels good when I go, but I dread
I think,
the
like I
beginning.
said, I think if I go to a different gym, maybe and do a different workout regimen or find like I was doing Chris Hemsworth for a while and I did that for like 6 months and I just got bored with it. So I tried something else
I also
and I
want to.
was
Did you like follow like a strict diet plan with that stuff?
I mean, I eat relatively well anyway. Um, but I didn't seek out professional like breakfast I have two hard boiled eggs, yogurt, Greek yogurt with granola. Lunch is sandwich and a small bag of like potato chips or pretzels or something like that. You know, the variety pack box that you get.
Hmm.
That and dinner's whatever we have for dinner.
I have a problem. It's eating. That's what it
Yeah.
boils down to.
It's
I
90-10.
Yep. I know.
90% is what you put in your mouth. So,
Yeah, it's 90% of
anywho,
my weight too.
uh,
I can't friggin' I just can't stop.
used to
Like,
grab bear claws as a kid and just get them right in the teeth.
well, I can't. I hate the fact like I don't really eat till I always eat till I'm full.
Yeah,
Like there's something in my brain that clicks and it says, "All right, you're done. You've had enough." But like until I get to that point, my body just says you need to keep eating.
yeah.
And I
You
don't know.
just need to eat slower.
You think?
Yeah.
Because I do chow down pretty quick.
Well, that's a military thing because
Well,
they train you to do that. So, and Jen tells me all the time, she's like, "You need to fucking slow down. You're gonna choke."
well, like last night
Oh,
me and Lauren were eating, and I I mean I finished my meal 20 minutes before she did. We were sitting
yeah,
there and I was just sitting there watching the 49ers pregame show. They had it on the TV out on the patio, and I was sitting there and I was like, "All right, I'm ready to go." And she's still munching on French fries. I'll try that. I'll try slowing down.
yeah.
Does that help
Just
you
slow it
feel?
down.
Does that help you feel fuller quicker?
Yeah, you got to hit that 20-minute mark when you're eating.
It's a lot of time.
Well, here's what I do too. I also drink a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
like
so do I.
fluids.
Yep, nope, so do I. So like, I drastically cut down on this. I usually grant myself about one a day, and for the most part, and I've been drinking a lot of Propel.
Yeah, you need to drink fucking diet soda.
I do. This is just what I had upstairs, but for the most
Uh,
part, I've been drinking the zero sugar stuff. Like
yeah,
I buy nothing but zero sugar Sprite, and when we went to and that's another thing too. Like I love soda, but I get a lot of now with the economy the way it is and our bills the way they are, I kind of got to shop deals. So like I picked up a 12 pack of this for $4, at Walmart the other, at Walmart the other day. But on that same token, like I'll drink one of these a day, and then I'll drink 12 Propels. I drink so much water, it's not even funny.
Yeah, me too. I go through like at work, I go through like 6 of these a day, and these are like 24 ounces, I think.
Yeah, yeah,
And I just don't. I dump 2 of those Propel flavor packs in
Yep.
each one.
That's what we do too. Because if I were to buy bottled Propel,
You'd have to go to Sam's.
yeah, we'd be poor because we'd be.
Yeah.
I mean, I do drink a lot of water though.
Yeah,
I have
it's good
to.
for you.
I sweat nonstop at work, so like if I drink a tumbler less than what I normally do, I can feel that. I know I'm thirsty. I know I need to drink something. And a couple weeks ago, I was so busy at work, I didn't have time to refill my tumbler for like 4 hours. My lips were so chapped. I felt like I just smoked a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
I had cotton mouth.
Half of my problem too is when I get bored, I think I'm hungry, but typically I just drink some water and I'm good to go. So, anywho,
I do eat a lot when I'm full or when I'm bored too.
yeah. And I couldn't imagine just sitting in a fucking cop car. So,
Yeah, sometimes it's bad. Most of the time I'm like
Which-
driving around patrolling. You don't.
it'd be hard too, especially if like places give you like free food and shit to come around a lot more.
Yeah, they do.
So,
McDonald's.
all right. Well, we'll call her a day.
Yep.
All right. So maybe Nick will be back next time. Who knows?
Doubt it. Doubt it.
All right. Anyway, for the Grumble, I'm Jason.
Thanks for nothing, Nick. I'm Kyle.
Yeah. Fucker. Grog out. Grog out.